Yes, children, we saw till the renewable and non-renewable resources. I think you understood about the renewable and non-renewable resources. So, in the resources, we saw natural resources, human-made resources and human resources. We completed the natural resources. That means we learned that we know about the natural resources. That natural resources is categorized in two ways according to their origin, biotic and abiotic resources, and also according to their exhaustibility, that is divided into renewable and non-renewable resources. Next is human-made resources. Yes, children, these resources are created by human beings from materials available in the environment. They in turn are used for the production of other resources. Yes, do you understand? This environment is used for the production of other resources. Tools, machines, buildings and other infrastructures are examples of man-made resources. Yes, children, do you think cotton and iron? We can take as example for cotton and iron. We use the cotton dress. The cotton is a natural resources. Iron, we use lot of iron things, that means pin to gun. All these things that we made by the iron. Okay, the raw iron you take one side, and the cotton. We cannot wear the cotton as it's the same, like we cannot use the iron also as it's same. We want to turn that cotton into a cloth or a dress, then only we able to the human being able to use that cotton, whether it is a cloth or a dress. The same like iron, the iron ore is not used for anything. When it turn into a fan or a pin or a iron rod, only it is able to use. So some things, natural things, we cannot use it without modification. So for that modification, we need the humans, that substances turn into as a resources. That resources are called man-made resources or human-made resources. Yes, these resources are created by the human beings. That are called human-made resources. The next one is human resources. Is very important resources. Children, human resources, we the human also great resources. How? Because by developing of knowledge, the other human beings can be benefited, and resource can be utilized. We use the other resources and we use the other substances and making as it is the resources. Human resources included the quantity and quality of the quantity and quality. Quantity mean here the number of people. Quality, the physical and mental ability of the people. Yes, children, human resource is the most important resource of the world. Yes, children, the nature substances cannot be as a resource by all itself. The human, then we has to be put that to be used, then only it acquired the resource value. Do you understand? Imagine there is a lake or a water body near in your area. What will you say? That is a lake or a pond, or is a water body. If that lake or pond provides water for your area, then it becomes the water resource for that area. Children, do you understand? Anything in nature substance cannot be a resource without use of the human beings. So the human makes that with his effort to make the substance as a resources. Here, human resources. Human resources include the quantity as well as the quality of the people. By quantity, we mean the distribution and density of population, that means the number of people. And by quality, we mean the physical and mental abilities of the people. Okay, children? today we see this resources lesson. That resources means which is the gift we are getting from the nature. Yes, the air, water, sunlight and others, all things are the natural resources, natural gifts. That gifts from the nature is called natural resources. That resources definition is anything on earth which is necessary for the human life and it satisfies the human needs is called resources. That resources is classified into natural resources, human made resources and human resources. Here next we are seeing the conserving resources. How can we conserve the resource, you say? What is conservation? Yes, it is protection, wisely used. It need for future use. That's called conservation. Resource conservation, using resource carefully and giving them time to get renewed is called resource conservation. Balancing the need to use resources and also conserve them for the future is called sustainable development. Children, what is called sustainable development? Wait, before that, using resource, balancing the need to use resource and also conserve them for the future is called the sustainable development. Sustainable development is a development it takes place without damaging the environment, and also it is a development to meet the present needs and do not compromising for the future usage of their own resources. So what is that meaning? We should use the resources. What is the resources available now? We use that resources very wisely. That means we meet our needs now, and also we should conserve the resources for the future user also. That is called sustainable development or sustainable resources. Then how can we use the resources wisely? With the 3 R's we can use the resources wisely. That is reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, that is we can reduce our resources. For example, we use a petrol for a two-wheeler. We can reduce it in a short distances we can go by bicycle, and for a long distances we can use the public transport. In that way we can reduce the usage of petrol. Then reuse. For example, water or rainwater we can use for the washing of cars, clothes or vessels. Then recycle. A lot of materials nowadays we want to recycle. That may turn into change a new product or new form of the another substance. That is recycle. Example, plastics, paper are the recyclable things examples. Yes children, only the minerals, that is metals, we are use the 3 R's. But conserving resources means it's not only the minerals and also the living beings such as animals, birds, plants, etc. Due to the increasing of population, we using a lot of natural resources. It is unavoidable, but a lot of animals also become extinct species. We should conserve them also. The plants also we should protect. Without plants, there is no green in the earth. We should make our planet into green. Yes, children. Now, answer the following. Why are resources distributed unequally over the earth? Because our earth is not in the same places, such as mountains. Mountains have some other types of resources and the oceans have other types of resources. Due to the landform, the resources distributed unequally, and climate and latitude are one of the reasons to distribute it unequally. Then what is resource conservation? Resource conservation, we should use the resource wisely. Then why are human resource important? Human resource is the most important because he turns a natural substance into a resource. Then what is sustainable development? That means we should use the available resources, we meet our current needs, and also we should protect the resource for the future purpose without compromising. Do not compromising for the future needs. That's called sustainable development. Yes children, this lesson we saw about the resources, that is natural resources, human-made resources and human resources. The natural resources, renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Human-made resources, that is made by the human. Human resources is a great resource of the environment. Yes children, till we can meet in the next sessions with the new lessons. Bye children, take care, thank you.